what is up, guys? Many of you have doubts on whether is harvest still good or not. Okay, so in this video I am going to elaborate more on it. I'm gonna give you a very clear, detailed explanation on how you should actually see whether it is worth your time doing harvest. Okay, so let's start. First of all, you need to know, okay, whether or not this video, you are seeing this video in this current date, okay, or it's probably you're viewing this video much later, probably a few weeks later. You will need to understand the current economic situation for the life force. Okay, so at this point of making the video, right, the rate of life force, I have actually brought it up. Let's just take a quick look. Okay, so the purple life force is going for, let's just say one diff is 10,000. Okay, the yellow life force is going one diff for about 8,000. Okay, let's just keep it at 8,000. Okay, keep it at 8,000. And the blue life force, I assume is going to be 10,000 as well. Okay, so let's just keep it at an average of one diff is equals to 10,000. Okay, one diff is equal to 10,000. This is the first step. Okay, the next step is you will need to understand the cost of your setup. Okay, so for my strategy, if you are using, the only cost for harvest farming is basically the life force duplicate compass. Okay, so I'm going to bring up a very simple notepad. Okay, maybe I'll put it here. So we talk about cost. Okay, hopefully you guys can see one compass, okay, at this point of time is equals to 55C. Okay, let me just show you here. Okay, I've actually done a check. It is roughly about 55C. Okay, you can buy it on TFT for 52C, 50 to 52C. 55C also you can buy in bulk, but let's just keep it at 55C. Right? So 55C for one compass. Okay, in one cycle, alright, you basically need 55 times 7 because you are running 28 maps, right? 28 maps equals to that, correct? So this will amount you to, okay, I can't remember the cost. Let me just do a quick calculation. This is 385C, which is basically equivalent to 1.8 diff. Okay, so this is your cost. Okay, I shall not include in the scarabs because the scarabs are rusted scarabs per map is probably only about 2 or 2.5 chaos right now. Okay, and it's you are easily able to earn it back at for no cost at all through the maps. Okay, so this means, right, every one full cycle of either saving exhaust or eater over, whichever that you want to use, is this amount. Okay, next, you need to understand the margin where you are actually covering back the cost of the compass. Okay, so like I mentioned earlier, right, this is the profit. So one diff, I'm just gonna put selling point. Okay, selling point is one diff is equals to 10,000 life force. Okay, one diff equals to 10,000 life force. So per compass is 55C. Okay, 55C is roughly about 1/4 of one divine. So let's just say you will need 2,500 life force to cover back the cost. To cover back cost. Okay, to cover back cost. And I am pretty sure, right? I am very sure within 4 maps, you definitely will be able to get at least 2,500 life force. Okay? And afterwards, anything beyond 2,500 life force equals profit. Am I correct? Alright, so this is the amount. Okay, very simple breakdown. Okay, this is the selling point, the breakdown of how much you need to cover back. Okay, next, okay, is harvest occurrence. Okay, on every 4 maps. Let's just put in every 4 maps. Oops, sorry. In every 4 maps. Okay, so on average, right? On average, you should get 3 harvests. Oops, sorry. You should get 3 harvests. Okay, in every 4 map. Okay, so in every map, now again, let's just say another average again. In every sacred grove, you should get about 2000 life force. Okay, 2000 life force. Okay, I'm not gonna put this so that I can see every word. Oh sure, yeah, maybe I'll just extend it a bit. Okay, so like that. Okay, you guys can see, right? Okay, so next, in every format you get 3 harvests. So which means, right? Which means, at the end of 4 maps, you should get about 6,000 life force. Correct? So you should get about 3 harvests every 4 maps. Like, yes, there will be times where you get 2 harvests only, or even if you are lucky, you will get 4 harvests. There's a little bit of a give and take over here. Do not expect every single format you consistently get 3 harvests. Okay, I ever get no harvest in all formats, and that's like super unfortunate. So don't feel bad. Sometimes you get 2, sometimes you get 3. You're lucky you get 4 every 4 maps. So it's sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. Okay, and next, there's profit after 28 maps. Okay, this is your profit after 20 maps. So we will multiply this amount by 7. Okay, by 7, because at the end of 4 maps you do 6,000, right? So total we do 20 maps. So 4 times 7 equals 28, and that's why the life force is 6 times 27. So total average life force is gonna be 6,000 times 7. Alright? And if we were to count this, you are average gonna get about 42,000 life force. Okay, 42,000 life force. This is equivalent to, I'm just gonna average it out to 4 div. Okay, which means if we're gonna minus off the cost, right, the profit will be equals to 4 minus 1.8, which means it's equal, okay, I'm gonna put like that, which means it's equals to 2.2 div. Okay, this is just harvest alone. There is really minimalistic requirement effort by doing harvest. What do you do in harvest? Tell me. You go in, you look for the highest rare monsters, you click, kill, pick up the life force, and get out. That's all you literally do in harvest. Like, where do you see any other content, right, that has so little effort, is so chill and relaxing, and there's really nothing much to do other than this, and you still earn 2.2 divine per 1 full cycle. Okay, yes, I know it was more previously. It's about 4 divine or 5 divine per cycle, but let's just talk about the current situation. Okay, there is no other content where you actually earn like this amount of money, this amount of currency, with minimum effort. Okay. So let me just give you a very good scenario. Okay, let's just talk about expedition. Okay, so let's just talk about expedition. Okay, if you have expedition in your map, what do? You gotta look at the remnants, right? You gotta look at the remnants for the logbook has 50%. No, the runic monsters have 50% more chance to drop logbooks. Correct? You need to detonate those first. So you need to look at remnants. Second, you have to look at remnant mods that you are not able to do. Okay, every build definitely has one remnant that you're not able to do. Third, you need to look out for runic markers, because you want to detonate every single runic marker on your expedition. Alright. Fourth, you need to position all of the detonation so that you have the maximum amount of coverage in your expedition to get the most profit out of it. Okay, so you need to do so many things in expedition. How long do you think that takes? It's it's more than what you actually think. How long do you actually do your expeditions? I'm pretty sure it's not 1 minute. I'm very sure it's not 1 minute. It's at least like 3 to 4 minutes. Okay, on average, I think I just estimated, alright? 3 to 4 minutes. So let's just say every 2 maps of expedition, I can do about 3 to 4 maps of harvest. Okay, so this is how you should actually really count like whether or not it's worth it to compare. You can't just compare apple to apple. Okay, you need to consider other factors as well. Time taken to do each map, effort to do each map, cost to do each maps, and your returns after every cycle. So this is just a very brief example. I'm comparing expedition. Okay, um and you have to remember, alright, like I mentioned, this is only for harvest. You need to take into considerations of other currencies you make, like your altars, saving exarch, ether world altars, okay, your essence, your harbinger, and any other contents that you include. Okay, most of the time it's just probably your altars and your essence that's gonna earn you the most amount. Harbinger is really just there to give you a lot more pack size and probably better map sustain. If you're lucky, you can get fracture shard. Yeah. Okay, so on average, right, you should get about 1 to 2 diff for the altars. Okay, so altars is gonna give you about, let's just say 1 to 2 diff. Okay, let's just put 1.5. Let's just put 1.5 diff. Okay, to be very clear. Essence. Okay, as long as you keep picking up the remnant of corruption, sell them in bulk, you can easily earn 1 diff with the deafening essence. Okay, easily. I bet with you this is very easy. Okay, probably remnant of corruption you sell about 50c per 40 remnant of corruption, and in one full cycle I am pretty sure you are going to get more than 80 essence, 80 remnant of corruption essence. Okay, definitely more than that. Okay, what about deafening essence? Deafening essence, the price of essence has gone up, so you are definitely able to sell them, combine them and sell them in bulk for like about near to 1 div also. So I'm just going to put this as estimate amount. So you can see, right, if you add this up, 2.2 plus 1.5 plus 1, you're going to profit like at least 4.7 div, okay, on the average, alright, estimated 4.7 div every cycle. And every map, let's just say you take 4 minutes. Okay, harvest is very fast. Harvest is really very fast. So 4 minutes. Okay, let me just write here then. 4 minutes per map. Alright, so 28 maps. How long is that? You're gonna be 4 times 28, which is 102 minutes. 102 minutes. Okay, so this is, let's just say this is 2 hours. Okay, but if you were to do expedition, I'm pretty sure you're gonna take like 6 to 7 minutes per map. Okay, so if it's, let's just say if it's 6 minutes, okay, I'm just gonna give you 6 minutes. 6 minutes times 28, that is 168 minutes. That's 168 minutes. Mind you, this is nearly 3 hours. So you got to compare like this kind of things also. You cannot just look at one content and say like, oh, expedition is super good, the log boost is gonna sell for super good, we should just do harvest and yeah, get going. No, that's not how you see it. Okay, so now I've given you a very simple breakdown. My opinion of harvest is, it is still good, it is still decent. You want a chill way of farming, this is it for you. Okay, there is no other there is seriously no other contents that is as chill as harvest. Like expedition, you gotta click so much. Breach, you gotta click the hands, pick up all of the splinters and hope a boss comes out or something like that. What else? Blight, like you gotta build the towers, you gotta queue, prevent them from coming into your center ball or blight thingy. I don't know what the hell is that. And what else? What else do we have that is popular? Legion. Right, Legion, you gotta make sure you kill every one of them on stasis mode. And after you kill all of them, you gotta open up all the chests. And this takes time. Okay, this takes time. You will never be able to compete the time taken that you do for harvest. Never. harvest is really the fastest and the simplest. Okay, so next, right, I'm going to show you 4 maps that I will do. Okay, and you are just going to take note on average how much life force I am going to get. Okay, and the last part, I am going to show you after 28 maps what is my earnings just on the life force alone. Okay guys, so right now I'm gonna do 4 maps and show you how much I earn. Putting in the compass for the life force duplicate, and I'm just gonna add in the essence compass as well. Alright, then make sure you have 4 scarabs. Apply fortune favor the brave. Make sure saving exhaust is activated as well, and just go. Yep. Okay, I'm basically going to show you how many times you should encounter harvest. Okay, it is normal to encounter 2 to 3 on average. So don't be bothered too much if you actually miss a few. Okay, it is normal. It is really very normal. Kill the boss, and let's just get going. Okay, you can go into any direction you want. What is this? Cartographer Chaser. I'm gonna take increased con. Yeah, I'm gonna take increased con. Alright, let's see if our first map there is harvest, so less duration for plus. I'm not gonna take that. You should never ever take plus outer. I'm making maybe I'll just take this first. Take more con. Okay. So take more corn. And yeah, hopefully I get a harvest on my first map. Otherwise it'll be a little bit sad. Okay, Harvey. The reason I still keep Harvey is because I'm actually testing something. Apparently I realized that if I have Harbinger on my maps, I am actually getting more monsters on my map. I have no idea why, but I tested with and without Harvey, and the changes seems to be quite significant. Yeah, I am really not sure why. Okay, but the changes seems to be quite significant, to be honest. So I'm testing this out still. And because if you have more monsters on the map, literally just means you're gonna have more altars, right? Okay, so we have our first harvest here. Let me just kill this Harvey first. Are we done? Alright, we're done. Oh, there's an essence right here. I'm gonna ignore expedition. So usually I just completely ignore them because I didn't take any of the expedition notes. The chances of you getting the logbook is really very low. Okay, so here we go. We have 1 rare and 1 rare. Honestly, just pick any one. Okay. If it's the same rare, you always just pick the same amount of rare or no rare monsters. Your priority in color choosing is always yellow. Okay, otherwise just pick any one of them. Okay, it doesn't really matter, to be honest. So there we go. We have 1 rare blue and 1 rare yellow. Just pick the yellow ones. Okay, always pick the one that has more rare. That's your number 1 priority. Okay, oh no, actually, sorry, wrong. The number 1 priority is basically always pick the one that has the harvest unique boss. Second is you always just pick the one that has more rare. And then afterwards, it's based on color. Okay, if you have no rares, just pick the yellow crop. Otherwise, if there's no yellow crop and there's no rare, just pick anyone. Honestly, just pick anything. It doesn't really matter. Okay. Apparently, our harvest is a little bit sad. I have encountered 2 harvests with no rare monsters already, and that's honestly not normal. Yup, it's not normal. Okay, it's normal to get at least 1 rare. It's not normal that in 2 crops that you choose, you don't even get a single rare. Okay, let me just DND after this. Okay, done. Alright, let me just DND a quick one. So you can see how much I've gotten, alright? 1,701.78. Let's just sum this up to 2,000. Okay, 2,000, and this is one harvest. Okay, one harvest. To cover back the cost of your compass, you need 2,500 life force. Okay, and if we put it in simpler terms, if you have 5,000, you have basically profited from the cost of your harvest compass. Okay, that's profit right there. Okay, profit. So maybe let's say if the compass costs 55, or let's just put 60C. Okay, 60C. If you have 5,000 life force, okay, let me go back first. If you have 5,000 life force, basically you profit 60C. Okay, I'm just calculating based on average. Okay, estimated average. And if you have 7,005, you have basically profited double the value. So let's just put it 120C. So this is how I always calculate like my profits per 4 maps. It's easy to see if you have actually made like profits, which most of the time you should be actually making profit. Okay, you should not be making a loss. There's hardly any way you can make a loss unless you only have one harvest in every format, and that's really very unfortunate. It does happen, but even if you have one harvest, right, most of the time the harvest will be able to cover the cost of the compass. Okay, and sometimes you will get 4 harvests in 4 maps, right? It's very normal, I guess. Let me just see which one I want to take. I have Chaos Orb, right? So I think I'll take the basic. Yep. Take the basic currency duplicate. So yeah, it's sometimes you will get like 4 harvests in. Oh, that's painful. You'll get 4 harvests in 4 maps, and that's really lucky occasions. Right? Sometimes you'll get 1, and that's quite sad. But it's normal, okay? It's a little bit like a give and take. You can't expect every single map to be so awesome and good. Right? In PoE at this point of time, after you've played for some time, you will realize everything also just involves a little bit of RNG. Okay, let me just finish up the deck. Look, there's so many monsters on the map with Harbinger. I'm still trying to discover this fact, okay, because I'm not sure if it's true or not. But some of us have actually realized this on my Discord channel, that the Harbies are actually giving more monsters on the map. We are really not sure, is it because like Harbingers generally just spawn so much monsters and the map kind of captures it as a good or huge amount of pack size. So yeah, I'm honestly not sure. I have no idea. Okay, all about arm making. Let's just take all about making. What is this? Scarabs map. I'm just gonna take this. Oh my, is there no harvest this map? Oh, that's painful. Is there no harvest? Am I gonna miss the first harvest? I think so. Looks like there might not be a harvest this map. Oh my god, what is this bug? Cutter Prism. Ooh, city square. Nice, good map sustains. Yup, I think there's no harvest this map. Oh, there is. Alright. Let's see, there's 2 and 1. Okay, so definitely picking the 2. Hopefully you can get 4 rest. So like I mentioned, right, if you have more than 50% pack size, there is a good amount of chance you will actually get duplicated rare monsters. Okay, but sometimes yeah, you just don't get it. Right, 1 and 1. Let's just pick the yellow for sure. As yellow costs, the yellow life force just costs more because more and more people are like starting to gamble cards and craft endgame gears for like cold damage. Okay, 0 and 1. Okay, so we only have 3 crops in our harvest. That's really sad, I guess. Ah. Okay, let me just finish this up. Okay, and we'll go on with our third map. Alright, third map, let's go. Chop chop. So far, you can see 1006, 1001, 600. So this is 2002. This is 3003. Okay, so we have earned like 3003 life force. That is a guarantee profit from our compass already. Okay, this is just harvest alone. Remember, this is just harvest alone. Okay, oh, the boss is tanky. Okay, go on with the map. Pop the saving exarch. Unique. Oh, I can't take the other one. It's gonna break my build. What is this? Cartographer, Chaser. Oh, Flask is gonna break my build also. So nope. Gotta be very careful with the altars, okay? Not every time you can just simply just take the player option.
Just need a moment to...
Ooh. What? Spark and flame? Okay. I thought this is like only available on... I don't know. Arco? Is it Arco? Yeah, I think so. Okay, let's see if there's gonna be harvest this map. I mean, if there isn't, then it's normal. But if there is, then it's gonna be quite... Yeah, it's actually quite lucky. Usually, like, I will miss it on the second or the third map, on average. But you know, like I say, sometimes we will get 4 harvests in 4 maps. It's not rare and it's not common either. Killing it, scarabs drop duplicated, unique cards, okay, whatever. Why is it? Why am I not hitting it? Wait, what? Oh, bear trap! What the heck? I got bear trapped by the root exile. Lol. Oh, harvest! Okay, I'm gonna kill the Harvey first. Quick. Yeah, that's the annoying part about Harvey, because they spawn so slowly. Okay, third harvest in third map. So 1 rare, both has 1 rare. Let's go. $170. No duplicated. 1 and 6. I'm just gonna take this. Doesn't really matter. We have the duplicated rare. So 16414476. Let's go to the next one. 1 rare and 0. So 3 rares so far in this harvest. Okay, and for those of you, I just thought of it. So for those of you that are actually really doubting on like the profits for this, right? Just think of it this way, as if you encounter 2 harvests in 4 maps, you basically have already profited, okay? The only scenario I can think of whereby, oh my god, that's scary. Okay, the only scenario where I can think of when you actually do not profit from 2 harvests is if both of the harvests that you encounter in 4 maps has like only 1 to 2 rares. There's like very few rares. Okay, that is really very unfortunate, and it did happen to me before. Okay, it did happen to me before. Okay, 1 and 1, so you can see what having one rare is really very common. It's really very common. Okay, at least on average you should have at least one rare. And look at this, I am getting like 3 rares right here. So 148, 140, 186, 186. Okay, we're done. Let's just finish up the rest of the map. So 3 harvests in 3 maps. Okay, even if I don't get in the next one, I am very sure at this point of time I have like profited from the compass already. Probably 2x its value. Definitely. Yeah, I don't even need to see the numbers and I know it already. Okay, let's just go back. I'm gonna pop the 4th map, but you can see I'm gonna show you like how much life force I've really gotten. So that's like 2001, 1006, so that's like 3007. Okay, and this is 1005. Okay, let's just keep it at 1005. So 3007 plus 1005, that's like 5002. Okay, 5002. We have already profited the value of the compass already. Okay, and you need to remember or bear in mind that it's not every time you only get like one rare monsters. Okay, on average you will get one rare monsters, but you should be getting more than one rare as you do more harvests. Okay, and like I mentioned, right, you have to remember that this is the profit of just the harvest alone. Just the harvest alone, okay? In like 4 maps. You need to consider the fact that you are doing essence as well. So profits from the deafening essence, the striking essence, and the remnant of corruption. Right? And you need to consider the fact that you are doing searing exarch altars as well. Profit from like your chaos orb, what else? Your awakened sexton, orb of unmaking, all these can be sold for in box like for 1 divine. Or even in certain box for chaos. Okay, there are still profits. There are definitely still profits. So you can't just take harvest alone into consideration. If you combine just these 3 alone, bro, I guarantee you the profits is very clear. Okay. Oh, I got another King Harbinger here. Wow. 2 King Harbingers in 2 boss Harbingers in 1 map. Come on, quick, die. Alright. Beast. I'm gonna ignore it. Okay, 4 harvests in 4 maps. That's really lucky. Okay, let's just. There we go. Unique harvest. Okay, if you see a unique harvest, no matter what happens, you always just take it. Always. Okay, and thanks to this lucky occurrence, I am going to show you there's actually some of you that ask me like, how do I deal with the unique harvest? Sometimes they just get stuck at the corner and it did not transform into phase 2. Okay, so what happens is, if the harvest boss is like at this corner, right, stop fighting him, bring him out into the open like this area right here. They will not transform at the side of the walls. They will only transform in an open area. Okay, so I got really lucky here. There's a Sacred Blossom. And look at that, it's like 768 just from 1 crop. That's easily like 2 or 3 rares already. So definitely take the harvest boss, okay? Okay, 17826. Next, 2 rares. Wow, this harvest is good. Oh no, but I did not duplicate. Sad. 17886. Okay, just now we had 5006, right? I know 5002. Let's see how much. Oh, I got another 2. That's not bad. Okay, I'm going to subtract this harvest later. Okay, I'm going to finish the rest of the map first before I actually do the calculations with you guys. Okay, let me just finish up this map a quick one. It's coming to an end already. Are we done? Wait, there's what? There's 44 monsters left? Oh, it's here. Why is it in such an awkward spot? Wait, what? Yeah, it's in a very awkward spot. I apologize. Wait. Okay, never mind. I think I'm just gonna ignore it. That should be the abyss. Alright. So back here. Okay, this is what I am gonna show you. I'm gonna ignore this, okay? This is lucky. So let's just put this on top. This secret blossom. Let's talk about the life force first. Okay. Total, right? I'm gonna do a little bit of calculation. So this is like 4,000 blue. We have 2,800 and 1,500. That's 8,300 right here. Okay, this is because the fourth harvest was good. Okay, the fourth harvest was really very good. But before that, remember I calculated we have 5,002. Okay, 5,002. So let's just say on average, okay, on average, the 3 harvests that I've encountered earlier, the 3 maps, has 5,002, and they are honestly not on the normal average decent amount that you earn. Okay, so on average, I have noticed and calculated that you should get about around 6,000-ish. 6,000-ish life force around there. Okay, so but I'm just going to take into consideration of 5,200. So let's say if you earn 5,200 life force, okay? We don't count about the colors yet. One color is, let's just put one diff is 10,000, okay? One diff is 10,000. 5,200 is equivalent to 0.5 diff. That's like 105 or 10C, 100C, okay? Just 100C. So 100C, our compass is 50C. And so basically, in simpler terms, right, you have profited 50C from 4 maps. Okay, this is on the low side. Okay, you gotta remember this is on the low side. If you encounter like very few rare monsters or even none of the rare monsters like what you're seeing in the first 3 maps, and then you will get good encounters of harvest also, like on the 4th map. You see I had the unique harvest monster and a good chunk of double rare monsters, right? So that's why you cannot consider the fact that even though it's on average, sometimes you get good runs, sometimes you get bad runs. Okay, so this is just harvest alone. This is just harvest alone. If we take into the fact that we are considering essence, like here, look at this. This is like the amount of chaos. We don't talk about map sustain. Okay, so I have like all of this. What else? Yeah, there's like chaos here also. I don't know why is it divided like that. Yeah, and all our tracking essence, you have to take all of this into considerations as well. Okay, so all of this is actually gonna add up into good profits. Like the Searing Exarch, you will get good runs such as Awakened Saxon, Altars, and Basic Currency Duplicate at the start of the map. And I can tell you, in that whole entire map, you are definitely going to profit more than half a diff by literally investing nothing. Yeah, investing nothing. You're investing nothing. You're basically just doing Searing Exarch Altars. And you get like what, 20 plus Awakened Saxon? That's half a diff right there. If you're lucky, you get more, maybe 40. That's 1 diff. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is you have good times and bad times, but all in all, on average, no matter how much you spend on the compass, okay, even if it's 55 or 60C, you are still going to profit from the map. So you don't have to worry too much. Just do the map. Just keep mapping. Okay, eventually you still profit around 3 to 4 minimum 3 to 4 diff per cycle. Okay, so yep. Alright, so I'm back. This is how much I have earned just from harvest. Okay, Sacred Blossom was a bonus. A total of 10,000 purple life force, 9,800 yellow life force, and 38,000 blue life force. Okay, now first of all, I want to say this is on a higher side. Okay, usually I don't get so much. Okay, usually I do not get so much. This right here has nearly 60,000 life force. Okay, and let's not count on the ratio of the colors. Okay, let's just count one diff is 10,000. This right here is 6 divine worth of life force. 6 divine. If I were to minus the cost, I'm actually earning about 4 divine. Okay, so on average, I always usually do get 50,000 life force, at least 50,000. Okay, on sometimes on bad occasions, I do get lower than that, like 42,000, 45,000, but usually I will get above 50,000. Okay, so this right, 4 div for 28 cycles, like what more do you want to ask for? Okay, and this is like I mentioned previously, this is not inclusive of your essence, not inclusive of your altars that you're gonna earn like from awakened sextants, your polished gilded scarabs, all about unmaking chaos orbs, so on and so forth. Okay, this is just harvest alone. And yeah, I just want to let you guys know that harvest is still very decent. Okay, do not be intimidated by the compass price. Okay, yes, the compass price has gone up, but trust me, it is still worth it. It's still worth it if you really need a very chilling method. Okay, like if you want to watch Netflix or watch any shows while farming, there you go, you got harvest, right? Doesn't matter if you die a little bit. It's pretty normal, but you still earn a decent hefty amount. Okay, alright, I'll thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.